A good chunk of FPS players mess around in aim trainers, but how often do they actually think about playing efficiently? Not enough actually. Most people just raw dog the process and hope the grind magically pays off. And yeah, hours of mindless reps can work, but in reality, it's messy, inconsistent, and way slower than it needs to be. Which is why in this video, I will list 5 ways you could be approaching the way you aim train that respects not just your time, but also making your efforts hit meaningfully. People who install aim trainers for the first time don't know what sort of drills they should be playing or have a structure to follow in seeing results more visibly. Starting with benchmarks is the best way to go, because not only do they cover all aiming fundamentals for your raw aim to level up, it also has a progression system with ranks to chase and are a fun way to experience aim trainers while still getting better. Don't sleep on these, they give you a sense of direction. Balancing your overall aim is great, but if you're not grinding as fast as you'd like, you should look into mastering an aim category. Think about it, investing your hours across all aim categories is tedious for growing fast, because your focus is split on scaling them up, when you could save yourself time and see results visibly in-game by getting proficient at just one. It'll also help bleed into similar aim categories you might scale next. Reps aren't everything. If your mind isn't in it, your flow state isn't either. You can't get better pacing in your drills or tap into a good amount of focus as frequently if you're not concentrated on what you're playing. Your interest is like a current. It flows, it fluctuates, which is important. Push too long when it's drained and your practice quality drops. But here's a much simpler analogy. It's like gas until the quality goes bad or runs out, making you sloggy and tired when pushing yourself too much. Just taking 2 to 5 minutes from playing lets the tension in your hands and arm reset and not lock out as much if you find your range of motion and smoothness to tighten up badly. When you do this, you regain some level of focus back and it's easier to drop back into the flow state. Think of it as a soft mental refresh. This is called the spacing effect, and it makes every rep you do feel cleaner and consistent. Too many people waste time on nothing burger drills that don't help them in improving their general aim or the game that they're playing. Thinking about what drills fit the games you play is crucial. If it's Valorant, micros and static is what you should focus on since aiming's about accuracy and adjustments. If it's COD or Battlefield, target switching fits the style of gameplay since it's about speed and stability each target transfer. You get the picture. Efficiency isn't about grinding longer, but grinding smarter. If you lock in these 5 ways, you'll climb with not just a lot of your time saved, but you'll have a good sense of direction in how to approach the way you train personally. There's a great number of players that have given up on aim training because it didn't work, or some that spam drills that don't benefit them to this day. You're not one of them after watching this video, so liking and subscribing would be a way of saying thank you since I've gone through the hard part. If you have any suggestions on what I should make, leave them in the comments.